Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Everyone has an unpopular opinion of some sort. I am no different. I have my unpopular opinions. This particular episode is about one of my unpopular opinions, and it has to do with laser engravers. I've had several laser engravers. I've never had a fiber, but I've had several CO2s, lots of diode lasers. And one thing they all have in common is honeycombs. This is a honeycomb. Yeah, not for bees, but for lasers. This one is X Tools, obviously, and it's a crazy good build. It comes with this nice frame. They've even given you a little, scales here for how big your media is going to be or whatever. And this one's a larger one. This one actually goes in the S1. The price point of this, if it's not coming with your laser, which mine did, this came with the system, but if it's not, this is $100-ish. And it's basically a glorified radiator grill. That's all it is. The concept behind the honeycomb, or the purpose behind it, is that this is steel, by the way, it's not aluminum. Magnets stick to it. The purpose behind it is that these are so thin that they prevent burn back on like wooden media, and well, just about any media, honestly, and prevents the back of your media from becoming, charred or whatever. And everyone says you have to have a honeycomb. Gosh, use the honeycomb. This one's actually quite clean right now because I have actually had to take it and run detergent into it. Crud cutter is what I use, and then use your handy dandy pressure sprayer, either at the car wash or the one that you've got in the garage, and spray the living crud out of this. They're very, very, very difficult to clean, in my honest opinion. So that's that one. You can see where it's starting to get smudge on there. So yeah, I don't like these. Another weird thing that happens is if you're going through plywood and some other medias, and you've got them on really thick honeycomb like this one, these chambers are actually quite large, and they will actually combust. The gas inside of them will combust, and you'll get these little pops every once in a while the laser's going through it. You'll hear it. It's a little internal combustion engine. It's a cylinder. I've actually had pieces knocked off of the wares that I'm cutting because that chamber, kicks it out when it does that. It's very strange. Yes, you're supposed to be using a magnet or a pin or something to keep it down, but you don't always do that. Honeycombs, I'm not a big fan. What I am a fan of are these. That's a cookie sheet. Yeah, that's all it is. Now, I suggest when you buy them, you get the ones that are the finest you can. Because do honeycombs work? Yeah, they work great until they start getting really dirty and they don't work so good anymore. And that's the thing. Those are nearly impossible to clean or take an awful long time to clean and a lot of effort. Or you can just rub some, can you see this thing? Yeah. Or you can just rub some crud cutter and take a chore boy and just clean this off. It's really easy to clean. So these cookie sheets, that runs, I don't know, a nice steel one like this, probably run you $8, maybe $15, depending, for two. Yeah, on Amazon. Are they straight? You might have to straighten them out in order to get them to set level inside of your existing laser, or maybe it'll just be perfect for you. Running the X-Tool S1 40 watt, and I'm doing one of my standard boxes because these boxes I do a lot of. This is a coaster box, and I'm running it on the honeycomb. Pretty good. I can see there is some burning happening at the junctions of the honeycomb where the little circles connect, And that's probably because the honeycomb is dirty, but it's not that dirty. I've got some here across the bottom of this one right there. So yeah, you do get burnback still when you use a honeycomb. Here's some right across the top of this side over here. But overall, it looks pretty good. It's time for our cookie sheet. And like I said, I'm going to take this honeycomb out of here, and it's pretty heavy. And it's still kind of dirty. I'm just going to go ahead and put the cookie sheet in its place. I clean the cookie sheet as much as possible, at least as much as the honeycomb is cleaned. And I'm placing it right where the honeycomb was. I'm going to use the exact same size of wood. Now this wood is called Revolution Ply, and it's real smoky. It puts a really dark black edge on things. And I have trouble with it getting all sooty and smoky, so this is a good test. We'll go ahead and set this one up. I didn't measure or pin the wood to either the honeycomb or the cookie sheet. We'll just see how things go. We'll run it at the same exact speed and the same exact power. Go ahead and flip these over, and oh, okay. Now you can see where all of that smoke is showing through at the bottoms of these particularly, and that's because probably those finger joints were sitting right on one of those bars. Like I said, these bars, if the laser hits them, it will bounce back, and you will be able to see the smoke. It's quite a bit of smoke on this one compared to the other one. Here's our two examples. Over here to the left-hand side, we have our cookie sheet, and on the right-hand side here, we have our honeycomb. And as you can see, the cookie sheet has considerable more smoke and bounce back at the back side of it than does the honeycomb. The honeycomb worked quite well. So my unpopular opinion may have been just that. As you could see, the honeycomb seems to work considerably better than the cookie sheet, although we still have the problem of the weight and the difficulty in cleaning them. But yeah, just for sake of argument, this is our cookie sheet, and this is our honeycomb. Cleaner considerably. I am still a big fan of using these when you can get a hold of them. So you decide for yourself, is it an unpopular opinion? Should I be using the honeycomb more often? I do when it's clean, but these are so easy to clean, I just continue to use them. And maybe you'll go out and buy one too. Who knows? I'll catch you guys next time.